So, hey guys, if I sound annoyed, or mad, or sad, or the verge of breaking down in tears, it's because I am. So, the reason why that is because the video I've been working on for a long time will come out next week because if stuff is messed up with the conversion, it's way too long. I'll explain it in the video next week. But right now, we are working on a different piece. So I actually did this piece a long time ago, and it's kind of like a backup video that's always been in my mind. So sorry if it's not really that great of quality. Like if anything messes up in a week where I can't post a video, I'll just use this video. And that's exactly what is going on right now. So it's just basically a picture that I did a long time ago, but I don't hate it. I see mistakes though, but it's basically a girl kind of sewing herself up because I used a prompt, and the prompt was, I think, like building, like making or something along the meaning of that was the prompt. I don't know exactly what the words were, but it was something like that. So I decided for a girl to kind of make herself and make her own clothing, so she's stitching herself up together. I wasn't gonna add gore, but later on you'll see I add gore. I like gore, okay? So like a little blood here and there. If you can't handle that, then I'm very sorry. So right now we're doing the line art, and how I kind of went about doing the line art is, well, I wanted it to have a little bit of line variation, but I didn't really have a thick brush. So I kind of went over the lines twice in certain areas that I wanted line variation. So, by the way, if this video comes out a day or two late, it's probably because of something that happens when I'm extracting it. I don't know yet, but if it is late, that is why. Pray to God that does not happen though, because this week has not been fun. I had a lot of fun drawing this picture. I remember having a lot of fun drawing this picture, at least. And I actually did. I like the concept, but I think I will come back to it again because I think I can do better. Sorry for the shakiness in this video. It's quite shaky because I was using the phone, which is why this is a very bad quality video. But also, this video was made before I even made my YouTube channel. I made it because I don't actually remember why. I just decided to record. And I didn't care too much, which is why I didn't notice that part of the drawing you couldn't see on camera. So I'm very sorry about that. This video might come out a day late, and have I already said that in this video? I don't remember. Well, if I did, sorry for saying it again, but yeah. If it does, it's because something's messed up with the conversion, and it took too long, and it took a day extra to make this whole thing. Yeah, but the only reason I'm really uploading this video is because I have no other video to upload this week, so I'm just getting a video out. It's better than no video, in my opinion. So right now, I'm just coloring in the hair with the markers, and I'm also making the skin. I just went about this by coloring in I wanted her to be pale, so I just did the shading first, and then tried to do the rest. Right now, I'm doing the nose and stuff, and, yeah, it might be a little bit out of frame. Actually a lot out of frame, so I'm very sorry for that. And how I went about doing the hair is that I colored the base first, and then I really went in with really darker colors. But first I did the lighter color, meaning what I want the highlight to be, and completely color it, and then I go in with the shading, but you'll see that later. Right now I'm coloring in the patches of the shirts, so she's kind of has a sewed up shirt, and I wanted to go for that look. I wanted to do grayscale because this video was so long ago. It was last October, so that's how long the video was ago. So I really want to actually go back to this video and be like, 1 year later, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to redraw this because I like the concept. I like adding gore in my drawings because it's just, you don't have to really think about it, in my opinion. It depends what type of gore you're going for. Are you going for super realism? Then yes, of course you have to think about it. But are you doing blood or guts? I'm doing just blood. So, okay, now I'm just doing the shading in the shirts. And I wanted to go for really, really harsh shading. I wanted to do grayscale, but I wanted to add it like warm gray tones and cool gray tones. I don't know if it worked out very well, but whatever. Now I'm just adding in the blush. So for this one, since she was going to be pale, I put the lightest gray that I had and put it over her blush area, which is that all across her face, all the way to her ears. And now we're starting to shade in the hair. So first I go in with the same color, but a little bit darker. And then I went in with several layers of that same color that I put. And then I went for the cool gray and just added it in for the darker, really, really dark areas. And I just kept building it up from there. I actually quite like the shading on the hair. I don't know if I really like the hair though. I feel like I could have done a ton better with the hair. My art style has changed. I mean, not super drastically, mostly just the eyes. There's no white part in the eye, and usually I have, if you see my art style, a white dot in the eye, and then around the eye I add a little line art, but it's supposed to be kind of like the pupil. It's not exactly, I mean, it is the pupil, but it's kind of a weird pupil. Now I'm adding the blush on the knees, and again, just had the lightest gray, but that's because I wanted her skin to be very, very pale. But if I didn't, well, actually, I think I'll just make a whole entire video on how I add blush and shade, because somebody asked for it and asked how I add blush. But see, it's different with different skin tones. So if I'm doing a super light skin tone, I just add, you know, a pretty light color, like, because it's grayscale and everything. But normally I would do a different thing. So now I'm adding a little needle thread because, you know, she's sewing herself up. And then I got the brilliant idea of adding blood, because I was debating it in my mind. I was like, am I gonna add blood or am I not gonna add blood? I don't know. Man, the more I look at this video, the more I'm embarrassed that I'm uploading this, because it is so fuzzy. And the lighting keeps changing because this is like, actually I wanted to do a really quick sketch. I didn't want to do a full illustration. Again, this is when I didn't make my YouTube channel, so I wasn't thinking I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. It has to be perfect. I mean, none of my videos are perfect, but you know, I sort of pressure myself into having a good video, which I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. So, and I'm adding a little bit more depth with a darker color. This is not the Yoo-Hoo markers. These are different markers, which I would not recommend getting, actually. I don't remember what they're called. I will mention it in the next time I do a marker illustration. Not to get these markers because their nib frays a ton. So we're nearing the end now. So if you like this video, leave a like and put a comment. And if you like my art, please subscribe. If you got to the end of this video, super congrats. You are my favorite person ever. Okay, I can't believe you got to the end of this video. Sorry for everything. Comment me if you like using alcohol-based markers. If you do, which is your favorite alcohol-based marker, or your favorite that you have used, or if you only used one, just tell me which one you use. And yeah, Poodles, my noodles, and don't forget to draw a poodle.